Why, hello
Hey
there.
guys, welcome to what is probably the last episode for Noobs Guide to League. And today, me and Michael will be showing you support and AD carry.
For harmony.
So, normally, I'm going to, in general, when you're starting as a support, what you want is Fairy Charm, which is magic mana regen, which will eventually build into a Philosopher's Stone.
Ruby.
Wards and potions. Some people, what they prefer to do is instead of getting 3 sight wards, they'll replace for a vision ward and then go, I think it's Fairy Charm, 2 sight wards, and a vision ward. Am I right on that? I might be right on that.
I believe you're right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. And they don't get potions and they lose 1 vision ward. It's good if you're going an aggressive early game. If you're not going a very aggressive early game and you don't want them to have any wards on their side of the map, then don't go for that, but instead go for the standard. So what you want to do as a support is not take creep score or CS or
Don't
minions.
take my farm.
Yeah, or farm, whatever you want to call it, from the AD carry, because his job is basically to farm up, and he's going to be very useful late game, but until then you're babysitting him so that he gets to that point. I want to build 1 gold for usually 2 gold per 5s, which are these, which give you additional gold every 10 seconds, 5 additional gold every 10 seconds. All gold per 5s do that. And yeah, usually it's 2 gold per 5s. And then once you've built that, you want to go for items that are actually useful for your team. So what we're currently going to do, which is a very common strategy, is I'm going to tell my AD carry to push up right now. Push up aggressively in lane, so that we get early level 2 before them. Push up, damn it.
Trying to.
Brilliant.
He's doing pretty terrible in TS, and
Oh, I'm doing awful. Don't even pay attention to me.
I'm very sorry for everybody. Okay, so I'm almost level 2. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start advancing towards them, and once we get level 2,
I've
stun.
level 2. Oh, they have cleanse though.
He has cleanse, but this should be a kill. Oh, there's a teleport. Run.
To the hills, run for your life.
Get him.
Yep.
There we go.
Hooray.
So the reason that actually failed was because, one sec. The reason that failed was because even though he teleported in, he was only level 1 while we were still level 2. And their Sona, which would have made it a 3-on-2, had to go back because of our burst. So, don't do things like that. That's a terrible thing to do. If you were level 2, then it would have actually been smart to teleport there. But since he was level 1, we basically dominated him. One important thing to know as a support is that you're trying your best not to take kills. As you see, I could have taken the kill maybe once probably, and I didn't, and that's simply because I want him to get fed. If I get fed, nothing happens. So what I'm gonna do quickly is go back and get my gold per 5. You want to do this as soon as you possibly can. My AD carry should probably go back and start.
Yeah, I really should, but I'm having so much fun just playing with this Kog'Maw.
Let's talk. Go back so I could talk about the standards of AD carry.
Sure.
Okay, so normally, when you're an AD carry, what you'll do is you'll go 2 Doran's Blades. But currently, Graves is fed, Usually your standard build would be 2 Doran's Blades to a Vamp Scepter to something else. Usually it might be a Bloodthirster or something else like that. But he's fed, so what he should be doing is either get one Doran's Blade or no Doran's Blade and go Vamp Scepter, and then actually get a Infinity Edge after that.
Yeah.
The reason for that is because since he's ahead, he could not get his build and wait a bit longer, and once he does, he'll be much stronger. Instead of going Bloodthirster, which will make him stronger, but it won't make him as strong as if he got an Infinity Edge.
Since
that makes
Infinity
sense.
Edge is one of the items that has the highest attack damage in the game.
Usually as a rule of thumb, if you're not doing great, go 2 Doran's Blades. Oh, we switched.
We switched, yeah. But it's because Kog'Maw's slow and the Kog'Maw wasn't even attacking us really.
No, we're not going to be able to catch him. Oh, he caught him. But is he dead? No, he's not dead.
I'm Graves.
Okay, so we're doing extremely well. What I'm going to do, since we're doing so well, I'm going to put 1 ward here. And 1 ward here. This is basically to stop any ganks from like this. Or like this. It's to stop any ganks from any direction. What I'll also do is I'm going to ward this bush right here. And the reason for that is it's going to stop the enemy team from coming to our lane, and it's going to... There we go, that's another kill.
Like fish in a barrel.
What this is going to do is, not only is it going to stop the enemy jungler from coming to our lane and gank, but it also gives us permanent vision of about this much distance. About that much distance. On their side. So we could always tell if they're going back or things like that. If they're close enough to the ward. There we go. If you have enough for a BF sword, go back and buy one.
Yeah, I'm just 50 gold short, that's all.
Alright, so now I have enough for my second gold per 5. And what I'm going to do generally is buy a vision ward about now. Since I have 2 gold per 5s. I'm in... This is usually what you need as a minimum. And... I think he's going to get another... No, he's not. He doesn't
No, I have
the
no mana for it. I'm gonna count it though.
So, important things to know on when you're engaging as a support, because you're going to be the one engaging bottom lane. First, look at his items. Okay, he has 136 attack damage, right?
Hooray!
And then his armor is at 59. If then I compare it to this Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw has 79 attack damage and 133. So Graves should theoretically beat him. But, you have to also take into account summoner spells. For example, let's say he was fighting an Ezreal. Ezreal's attack speed debuff is extremely strong. So even though he might have a little bit more attack damage and armor than Ezreal, you should still be very careful when fighting him, because he could still win. Yeah.
Now since I've got the best friend sword, it's a lot easier to get last hits.
Yeah.
Which you'll sort of notice.
Yeah. So basically, I'm just staying here, getting experience, and making sure nobody messes with my AD carry.
Yep. Also one of the babysitters of League of Legends supports.
Yep. I now notice that this ward is about to go down, so right away I want to get another one back up. This time I'm putting a pink ward there, and that's simply because I do not want the enemy team to be warding Dragon. I don't want them to have vision on Dragon, because if they have vision on Dragon, they'll know when we want to do it. If they don't have vision on Dragon, there we go. If they don't have vision on Dragon, then they can't do it. Get ready.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Run away!
So I flashed there. I might not have needed to flash there, but it's much safer because I was taking tower shots. If that Din had knocked me up while I was taking tower shots, I would have probably died because of 2 more tower shots doing 200 damage. So now, the next thing I want to do is get boots. Okay? So boots is a support. You don't get them right away, but you absolutely need them eventually. Now I have a big choice of boots. Boots and mobility are usually done for people like Alistar because you want him to actually get from one place to another and roam quickly. Ionian boots are usually what I go with Janna, which is because you're probably not going to be getting CC'd. You're going to be in the back of the lines doing everything, and if your team actually needs you to get closer, you'll do that. Like, you'll give shields, you'll give slows, you'll give knockups with your tornadoes, and if something terrible happens and your team's losing, you just quickly go into the middle of the team, ult, and basically throw the enemy team out of your team. But since I'm playing Taric, I'm usually going to be very, very close to the fight, and there's a high chance that I'm going to get stunned, if not on purpose, by accident. It depends on if they want to focus me and stun me or not. So I'm going to go straight for Merc Treads.
Emerald for insight.
I should have bought wards there, but it's really not needed because they're not warding either, and we could kill anybody that comes towards us. So the next thing that you want to build as a support is either Aegis of the Legion. That depends on if you're 1 sec, I have to go help my... Oh no, he's having fun.
Yo. All the fun.
Just follow me. As you see right now, my support score is like amazing because I have no deaths, no kills, and 9 assists. If you want to know if you're doing good as a support or not, what you do is you check how many kills you have. Usually you shouldn't have any, but it's okay to have 1 or 2. Check how many deaths you have. Let's say I'm 2 and 4. So I subtract that. So I'm, let's say, 0 and 2 now instead of 2 and 4. And then you check how many assists you have. You should have, theoretically, about 3 times the assists for every death. Okay, so for item builds, you could build Aegis. It's a very good item. It's mainly for early game because it gives your team armor, magic resist, and attack damage. Sometimes, not always, the jungler is gonna build that. If he does build that, or if he does build that, don't build it because he's already built it. If you're still very early into the game, build that. But I'm not going to this game, just because I want to show you more important items. One of the most important items is Shirelia's. The reason for that is it gives your team a massive speed boost for a couple of seconds. So it allows your team to actually catch the enemy team. The other very important item, I feel, is Locket of the Iron Solari, because it gives your team health regen, which is nice, but it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that it gives your team a shield. And that shield might not seem like a lot, but it helps. It really does. So as a support, what you really want is come get this.
Trying to. It's a bit slow because they don't
Oh, you're
have
not
push boots.
You should finish your boots. Oh,
I
you
know
do
I
have
really
an
should, but I got
infinity
the
edge, right?
Infinity Edge now, so I'm happy.
Here, come get these. Cue them.
With clarity.
One good thing to do with Tarek is go into the middle of a minion wave and just W them, and then have your Graves just Q them, and the entire wave will get wiped out. So basically, this is your item slots. You have one for Boots, one for Locket of the Iron Solari, one for Shirelias, so that's already 3. Usually one for Aegis, usually, depending on the game. One for Wards, which you'll always have. You should always have a couple of wards on you. And then your last slot is usually an aura item most of the time. If your AD carry's winning, I'd suggest Zeke's. If your AP is winning, I'd suggest maybe Abyssal to help him out a bit more. It also gives you magic resist, so it's very good. But that's not really... So we're going for another gank. See, now they're blowing everything on me, which is good because now my team just comes in and cleans up. See how he barely got any damage? My AD carry got no damage whatsoever. I got most of the damage. That's very smart. Something to talk about as Tarek specifically is your ult is on a very short cooldown, and it gives them a lot of attack damage and ability power. So whenever you're doing dragons or Baron, always use your ult so that you could do it much faster. So now I have 1.5k gold. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to buy Shirelias. There we go. I have Shirelias. I have my wards. Now I could go for Zeke's, but I think it's smarter for me to go... I mean, I could go for Locket, but I'm going to probably be going for Zeke's just because my AD carry's fed. Extremely fed, and I mean. I'm now going to ping at my AD carry and tell him...
Oh no!
Uh-oh, my AD carry's in trouble. Oh, I almost took that kill.
No worries.
With clarity.
So yeah, is there anything you want to add on support or AD carry?
Just try to cooperate with each other as usual, because I mean, especially if you're a support, like, if your AD carry even gets angry at you for taking a little bit of their farm, I'd say it's better just to sort of lay off and don't take any of their farm, just because if you get the AD carry really angry, they'll probably just play a lot worse, and they're the ones that are supposed to be carrying your game anyways. So...
Well, late game.
Yeah, late game at least.
Yeah. As a support, you're usually the one who initiates, so think when you're doing it. As a support, you're the one who's going to be initiating 90% of the fights, bottom lane. So think about what you're doing before you do it. Think about if you could honestly win that team fight. As sorry, as the carry, you're usually the one who's going to have to follow up on your support's decisions. Don't do it if you think it's stupid. Just tell him to get back. But if it's actually a smart idea, follow up. If he keeps going, follow him, cause he has this mentality that he thinks you're gonna
follow him.
You know, yeah. So he thinks that you're gonna just follow him, and if you don't, you're probably just going to get him killed because he expected you to actually keep going on what he was doing. So there, I got no assists, and that's basically because I was staying close to them, making sure that I'm right next to them, and that I could stun them, if anything. But I didn't want to take the kill, so yeah.
Ruby for vigor.
And also another thing is when you're supporting your AD carry, try to pick a support that that benefits your AD carry. Like right now, Tarek is an excellent sort of support for Grave, just because he's got that CC and he can really help out. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't want to pick someone that would really like not help your AD carry out at all. So it takes it'll take a while to get used to what works well with what. But once you kind of get the hang of it, it really helps your supporting a lot.
Yeah, see, Graves is normally an aggressive AD carry because of his Qs. His Qs do a lot of damage. So usually I would suggest someone like Tarek. The same goes for Ezreal. I wouldn't suggest really a very passive. I'm tanking. Or no, you're tanking.
Whoops. Oh, what do you know?
I'm dead, but it's still worth it. Yeah, it's still worth it because he got the kill.
Oh, what's up there, Renekton? How you doing, boy?
So right now my supporting score is amazing because for every death I have 20 assists.
Run away!
Are you gonna get away?
Fuck.
Are you really gonna get away?
I think so.
Yeah, you're gonna get away.
Too funny.
And then Vlad ult.
Afro Circus, Afro Circus.
What are you doing?
What?
You're gonna get your ass killed.
Nonsense.
Oh my god.
Assist!
Oh my god.
Emerald for insight.
So yeah, don't do that, please.
No, don't follow my
Cause that would have gotten him killed, and if he had died, then
I lost stacks on my bloodthirster.
You would have lost stacks on your bloodthirster, but it would have also evened out his death, because he would have died for a kill, which is not the best thing, but it wouldn't have been the worst thing.
Yep. Because then you're just feeding another kill to the enemy team, and you never want that. We've already fed 2 kills to their team. We don't want any more.
Oh no, 2 kills to the enemy team.
Yeah, no, when we got 51. I just noticed that I felt like a bunch of kills.
Yeah, you do have a bunch of kills. Sorry. Good job.
Oh. Kaboom.
Let's get Baron.
Yeah. Because we haven't shown an 80 carry get Baron yet.
Okay.
We've just shown like the BB characters.
Yeah. So here it's an 80 carry and a support getting Baron. If I was playing a squishy support, for example Soraka, what I'd be doing is well, first let me show what you would do as Tarek. As Tarek, I'd just tank it and take all its damage. As Soraka, I'd stay around here and just give my buffs and heal the team whenever possible.
Ruby for vigor.
And don't let the AD carry tank it no matter what you do. I got you.
Yeah.
See right there, I exhausted Renekton as soon as I saw him jump on Graves.
Oh no!
I tried, sorry.
No, it's alright. I had already gotten ulted.
See, that would have been a fail on my part because I couldn't protect him good enough.
But I mean, if you die, or if you let the AD carry die once every 23 kills, I think that's still a pretty good job.
that is a very good job. It's not what I'm saying, but we could have lost that one team fight because we lost you.
Good point. Yeah.
Always stay next to your stay next to your
80 carry.
always stay next to your AD carry and make sure that he's not in trouble. For example, in that last team fight, I saw Renekton jump him right away, so I exhausted him as soon as I saw that happen.
Yeah. Which reduces.
I also
his
saw
situation.
I also stunned Renekton as soon as he came back up because I knew that that since he was coming back up, he was going to try to probably jump him again.
Then Xin Zhao came in and.
Yeah,
pushed
then
him
Xin
pooping.
Zhao came and I didn't have any other CCs, so I basically couldn't save him.
Uncommon support.
There we go.
So
So I'm gonna get Zeke's. This isn't a bad Zeke's, but it isn't very early. And then I'm probably just gonna start going for this item. So as you could see, since I'm playing Taric and I get free armor, I have quite a bit of armor and magic resistance at this point. Even with these support items. That's the best thing. That's the thing that I enjoy the most about Taric as a support, is that for doing nothing you become extremely tanky. Like I just got health here, and that's about it.
Emerald for insight.
Now, one last important thing that I'd like to talk about is Zeke's. Look at Zeke's range. Always stay near your AD carry in that range, because you want him to get Zeke's full benefit. You want him to get that attack speed, and you want him to get that that magic resistance bonus.
Oh, don't usually see the bots give up, but they did.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
I accidentally tanked that turret right there. I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, I hope you guys have learned a bit about support in general, and how it should be played, and a bit about AD carry, and how it's also played. And I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Talk to you later. Toodles!
Bye!